Hi! What are we going to do today? So today we're gonna be painting nails, but not mine. I'm gonna show you the goods. These are the goods. These are my nails. These are my painted nails. I'm wearing Emerald City, and why are you not focusing properly? Emerald City with my Lunula is world's first, basically. Let me put a little bit more of light in this room because I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on, but it's getting dark. Okay, that's better. Also, what the heck is this? I should have done that 10 minutes ago. But I didn't. Anyways, I'm quite tired today. I had to help get rid of a sofa, and it was heavy. Okay, I am baby, and it was heavy. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna paint these, not all of these, obviously. I took out 4, which is literally the ones I need. So, today's incentive was to do nail art that you, chat, suggested. Is that? Oh no. Of course, nobody sent anything. Only one person. And let's do that. So they suggested to do some decals, which I have never done. Well, I lie. I done them once. And it was practicing for today. So I'm gonna get the polishes that I want for that. Because what I'm gonna try is to, instead of cutting them with scissors like a peasant, we're gonna play around and use this. These are paper cutters, and this is the shape that it comes out of it. So I'm thinking of making flowers with these 3. The flower, the dot in the center, basically a couple leaves. So I think I'm gonna try some kind of elegant lady colors, which I don't have, obviously. So I think I'm gonna try this one for the center. Oh, also, I didn't put music, so sorry about that. Let me put some music. I totally forgot. So I absolutely apologize for that. It was very not good of me to do that. That's it. We have music. What could I use for the flower? These 2? White flower with, yeah? I think that's cute. I'm gonna use this pastel as background probably. And for the lips, a medium green. I think these 3 are okay. In this background. Or maybe even this background. This polish has a story. and it's that I literally dropped it. Like, it was, let me show you. It was kinda like this, not very secure, so I grabbed it by the handle by here, and it unscrewed itself, and whee, pop, and this fell onto the floor, and all my furniture, my chair, everything was covered in paint. So you can see the fill line. The fill line is not representative of my usage. Half of the bottle died there, and so if anyone has a 268, please bring it to me. I need another bottle. I couldn't even use these for the leaves. These for the leaves could be cute. And this for the background. I'm gonna do that. So the pastel is going back here. Anyways, let's start. So to start, we have to paint this on top of a surface. I recommend the surface to not be something rigid like plastic lids. This is what I used for my last tutorial. You can see my tutorials in !blog. Very cute. My last one is, this is the afterwards, and this is the paint I use for these nail art basically. Oh. So, as I told you, I reuse this until there's no available space anymore. Like, I can show you these other ones that basically I should get rid of. Actually, I'm gonna to the trash. Okay, I was hitting something. Perfect. I wouldn't recommend doing this because I tried with... it was a bad choice, it was a transparent polish. But I couldn't find the sweet spot of elasticity for this to help it pop, basically. So I'm gonna recommend using something like a Ziploc bag or something like that, at least for beginners, because I am a beginner at this technique. You cannot see. Okay, let me move this a little bit to the left. This is my mouse. Don't worry about my mouse. You want to paint somewhat generously. That's too thin. But this bottle is halfway through. I want to empty this bottle actually. Because do you know something very funny about this bottle? I have a second one. And I didn't get the backup, basically. What happened is that I bought it myself, and then as a present someone got that to me, like, I saw this shade and I thought you would like it, and I'm like, yeah, I love it! I already have it. And that's not the only one that has happened. No. A little droplet is here. I don't know if you can see it. But anyways, I have my acetone out. So I'm gonna try to remove it. My mat is a mess. My mat is a complete mess, but it's fine. You want it big and thick. And yes, I'm talking about nail polish. Okay, I think that's good enough for the design I want to make. Then I'm gonna get the white first, because the white is gonna be more than the gold. I'm gonna paint it here. This is kind of an off-white. I don't really have a white from this brand, and it's not like you need to use the same brand, but I have my drawer organized by brands, basically, so these are kinda together. Also, these are cheap polishes. These were less than €2, so don't feel bad. You can see that I have used this off-white a little bit less than the green, so I can make it thicker and more opaque. Also, this is a creme formula, while this is a shimmer-based formula, so this is thinner. And this bottle is more empty, so that also helps. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is warping a little bit. This is a cheap silicone mat that I got from AliExpress, actually, like several years ago. And it does what it needs to do. It serves its purpose of protecting my table. Not very well because of skill issue. My skill issue. But it does it. And now for the last shade, the golden, I'm gonna paint a smaller section. As you can see, this is sheer metallic, so making it very opaque is harder. But I don't really have yellows in my collection, so whenever I need a yellow, I tend to use a golden. Because that's me, okay? Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. I also have a tea. I didn't show you my tea today. Let me show you. I'm gonna do a tea reveal. Today I'm drinking this mug. And it's a reveal because I haven't popped up the lid yet. Ugh! Water. This lid gets kind of wet, so I have another... what's the name of the thing that you use to avoid getting things dirty? No, it's not counter. It has a weird name in Spanish, so I cannot... posavasos, but I don't remember exactly how to call them in English. Anyways, these things, basically. That's where I put my teas while they get dry and get colder and such, to avoid, you know, messing it up. I still mess up the whole table. Not only this or this, but the table itself. I mess everything up. Anyways, the thing is, you should leave this to dry for time. I think we're gonna leave it to dry for like an hour and such, and let me get rid of a little bit of moisture. Here, this is from the tea, and this is silicone, so it's not gonna evaporate by itself, so yes, I always have one of these in hand. I'm a little bit dramatic with my things, okay? I want my things to be protected. I'm gonna start painting my base coat on, well, base color, because obviously I don't use base coat on my swatch sticks, because imagine using like an actual base coat on this, why? And we're gonna paint. It's a little bit sheer, but it's fine. Also, this polish has a very interesting property, and I'm gonna see if I can show you. This is a black light. Can you see that it kinda glows more than it should? It's not a neon color by any means, it's a neutral mid-toned green, but it has neon pigments. It reacts to black light. I have other polishes that do that too. For example, this one. This is kind of a pastel neon one. I don't know if you can kinda tell. But it's very difficult on camera. Cameras have the hardest time picking up shades and colors and things like that, so I'm sorry. It's kinda sheer in the first coat, this particular shade, don't worry about it. This is why I upgraded from this polish red. Sorry. Because they have bangers of formulas, but they also have polishes that are not very opaque. So if you want kind of a nail polish for everyday wear, these are really great actually. Because you can see that in 2 coats it's already a very decent application, and they dry fast too, so they are good for that. Let me actually inspect closer. Yeah, they look fine. But I can tell you that for nail art, they are not it, besties. Because you usually want more opacity for nail art. Anyways. The whole stream would be waiting for this to dry. For these 3 swatches to dry. They are kinda touch dry already. Like, this one is tackier. This one transfers a little bit more, the gold one, but this? I'm patting it. Oh, my finger is clean. This one? I'm patting it and my finger is clean. This one I cannot do that yet. But what I'm gonna do is wait for this to dry more. Because what we want is to peel them off. These are tweezers. It's a pack of tweezers that I bought for cheap too. And I'm gonna use probably these ones because these are a little bit wider over here. You can see this section is wider, so they are not gonna pull in one point that much. Oh my god, I messed that up. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I would probably not do that on an actual nail of mine, but yeah. Hi bestie, I'm literally painting. Also, the thing is not working, so let me do this. It should work now. Hi! Hi Becky, those are my nails. Look at my nails, they're so cunty. Love that for them. It's Holotaco's Emerald City, the birth of May. Can you see the name? The camera doesn't focus because I need a better camera, but it's fine. Emerald City, and the accent in the lunula is World's First by Holotaco too. I love Holotaco. That's my name! Literally my name. Stop doxing me! Wow, not the dox! The dox era, Contiana Pincanova, that's me. Anyways, this is the tutorial that was requested for me, like tutorial. That was the nail art look that was requested for me. But this week I'm gonna do 3 Pokemon inspired nail arts on my blog because literally I have these. So what I'm gonna do is go open my thingy here, and I'm actually gonna pull up images. Okay, love that for me. I'm gonna start with a small leaf. Today we're gonna be painting small leaf, and I'm obviously gonna use this polish. Holotaco's not pressed, very cunty. I'm also gonna probably, I'm thinking about this one. I'm gonna see if I had. This is more desaturated than I personally require for this. Probably Modest Moss could help. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to basically not use the exact same colors. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, this is so pretty. I need this one. Because it's not about the exact same shades. It's about the compared values. You're cute, but not for this. I'm looking in my drawer to see all my olive greens. I'm basically looking for my olive greens right now, and I think I'm gonna use Revlon's Color Stay in the shade In the Money as my base. This polish, I didn't purchase at Revlon because, bitch, who the fuck do you think I am, rich? This polish is probably 15 plus years old, and it was a hand-me-down from my mother because she got it. She got this polish, and before me painting my nails for the first time, which was in 2010, and she was like, yeah, I don't like this polish, do you want it? And it was like, yeah? It was like me after painting my nails like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, yeah, give it to me. And I still have it, so... Okay, I'm gonna paint to opacity here. This polish is so old that it's basically opaque in one coat. It's fucking opaque in one coat. I personally like my coats to be a little bit thick. Honestly, a little bit thick. Thick bitch. But yeah, this delivers. Formula good. I personally don't tend to wear these kind of greens that much. I prefer greens like what I'm wearing right now. Or even more neutral greens. But my favorite kind of green to wear? Neon green, bitch. Love that for me. So this kind of murky olive greens, I wear them, but it's not like my bread and butter, if you understand. I'm gonna take a super small mini break to take pictures. I use my phone. Oh, you can see my art. Ah, that's my art. Actually, you can see yourselves here. Chat, this is you. I'm gonna use my phone to take pictures of it, and to do so, I do it in a table right behind me. It's not actually a table. It's more like it's more of how to say it. It's a more like it's a platform, but it has like one big drawer. It's all one big drawer. It's like a I'm gonna actually look for the word I'm looking for, because it's like a trunk. You know, it's like a no, more like a yeah. But instead of being opened like this, you just pull the drawer out. So I use it as a second table, basically. I have things like my nail polish related stuff on top of that, and actually a printer. There's a printer here. I cannot show you, but there's a printer, and yeah. Why is there a printer? I don't know. I don't use the printer, but sometimes we use it. I don't know if you can hear me from here. I think you can. But yeah, I might sound far away. It's because I am far away. Okay, we did it. So, yeah, I have a mini lamp that I bought. Like, let me show you actually. It's this. This is red. Even though it looks orange, but it's red. This is orange. Yellow. My personal favorite, green, even though it looks teal on camera. This is light blue, dark blue, magenta, and then it's warm light, brighter, brighter, cool light, and brighter. This is the light I use, and I place it like this. And I take the picture. The picture is here. I put my phone like this, basically. That's how I take my nail pics, okay? With the macro lens, actually, of my camera. That's what I do. I'm not gonna lie. It's very low quality, very low it's very low production value, but it's fine. So I'm gonna use this for small leaves. I'm gonna paint the leaves first, and I'm gonna have prepared a brush for it. Let me take a brush. This is a cute one. This is an angled brush. It doesn't need to be angled. I actually don't really know how to use an angled brush, so that's why I never use it. And I'm gonna shake my polish first a little bit. Can you hear it? I love that sound. Mixing balls. Ah, yes. I'm gonna place a little bit on top of my painting palette. I saturate my bristles with it. And then what I'm gonna do is basically paint what I see in my reference picture, which is basically what I'm gonna paint is a very loose shape like that. Can you kinda see it? I'm more interested in refining the lower shape, because the higher shape is gonna get basically covered by an olive. I should have done this in the opposite order, right? Probably. And I'm gonna get a little bit more to do basically a drip. See the drip? I'm gonna get out of camera to refine this. I put this really close to my face to refine the shapes. Because I don't have the feet to... refined. See? I'm so good at this. I'm gonna use one of these pads to get rid of most of the polish. After this session, I'm gonna clean thoroughly this brush, but for now, I'm gonna use it in just a couple minutes, so it's fine. My next shade will be not pressed, and I'm gonna do the olive that Small Leaf has on top. But I'm gonna wait for this, for Modest Moss to dry a little bit more. I'm gonna take another pic of this. I take pics of all my process. You can read my blog, exclamation mark blog. Okay, this stream is gonna be an awkward moment of me doing that every 5 minutes. That's fine, don't worry about it. So I don't know if you know Small Leaf's shape, but Small Leaf is basically a bean. It's not a bean, it's an olive, obviously, but it's something like this, and it has leaves on top, with one drip into the face, and then an olive on top of that. And that olive is a little bit more yellow than the rest of the body. That's why I'm choosing these two polishes. I want the contrast. This is more olive, this is more yellow. While, ooh, that's a weird reflection. While this, the Revlon one, is more green toned. You can see, right? So, it's not the exact shades, but what I want to tell you is that to make something looks like something, you don't need the exact hues. You need a nice relative hue, a nice relative value. You can see that this is olive green, basically. So, if you have an olive green, you can use it because it's olive green. It's gonna translate. And if you have two olive greens, you just have to say, okay, this olive green is more green and this one is more yellow. I have one more green and one more yellow. Perfect. I'm gonna take polish. I'm gonna paint like that. I'm gonna actually, let me look at it, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a detail here. See? You can see that this is the olive, these are the leaves, and this is gonna be the face. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back to take another picture. This post is gonna be a mess. I don't know if I'm gonna write it tonight or tomorrow, actually. Who knows? Okay, nice. And I'm gonna use this dotting tool. It has two dots, obviously. It has this big dot, and this is smaller. I'm gonna use both. Because what I wanted to do now is to make Smolit's face. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of black. And I'm gonna put a couple dots. I'm not really sure of this. I want the dots to be quite round, but they are not translating. So what I'm gonna do is something that people recommend not to do, which is basically dip into the brush, basically. And I'm gonna repaint the dots. Okay. They are not very round, but they convey the point. I'm kinda cleaning this tool. I'm gonna use this for the opposite side. Do not waste it. I need fresher polish, it's very much dried out. You need to work very fast with this kind of palettes. So for this, what I'm gonna do is a zigzag line. Instead of using a brush, I'm gonna use the small dotting tool because it's quite comfortable actually for these kind of small details. So if you don't want to use a brush for things like that, you can use a dotting tool. It's very practical. To make my mouth symmetrical, I placed my center dot and then wiggled around. You cannot see it very well. Can you beauty guru this? Can you beauty guru this? Can you focus? You cannot. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Huh? I have a trash can, a garbage bin below me. And I hit it with my foot, basically. And just to finish small leaf, we need to place dots on the face. Small leaf's eyes are basically two black dots with a white in the middle. So I'm gonna use the small dotting tool to place white. And I'm not gonna even use this palette, I'm gonna raw dog it basically. Not raw dog it in terms of going directly, but in terms of doing this. Basically, it's coated. Why is it not working? I think it's because it's on the side. Yep, the polish is a little bit on the side. See? It looks a little bit weird, but I can tell you in person that it conveys small leaf. This is gonna be a tutorial full time because I'm gonna, instead of teaching you how to do exactly this, I'm gonna be like, yeah, study your relative values, then use the shade that you think goes better in your collection, and then do that. Follow these steps to know how to do a cartoonish version of everything you can need on your nail. Yes, that's me. Let me go place that. I'm gonna bring this with me. This, and I'm gonna place it like here. I can touch this now. But I'm gonna do the other two in the meantime, and then I'm gonna peel this off, because they need to be quite dry. If not, let me demonstrate a little bit. See? They kinda don't want to... Ooh, see? They kinda break. So I want to leave it dry more. Next up, I'm gonna go with a starter. Actually, let's play with a starter, because I think this is gonna be very, very cute, and it's gonna convey exactly what I need to convey in this tutorial. So I'm gonna drop my polishes back into their places, because if not, my collection is gonna be disorganized. We don't want that. We want my collection to be organized. So I'm gonna use another formula. Oh my god. Christine, please. I need this shade in my life. Thank you. That's a full charge. For my next Pokemon, which is gonna be Rowlet, I'm gonna be using linear hollows. And I'm gonna use these 4 shades. This is a green taffy. My bottle of green taffy is basically dead. You can see the fill line. Look at the fill line. That's all I have left. Well, I'm kinda lying, but I'm gonna tell you later. This is a feature guest. I don't really love the formula, but it's gonna work. For my black details, I'm gonna use electrostatic, and my base color is gonna be 50 Shades of Greyish, because Rowlet is kind of a brownish Pokemon, so I think this is gonna look cute. So I'm gonna start painting my nail. It will need a couple of coats. This is something you should also get used to. Different formulas have different intrinsic opacities. If you start adding pigments, like holo, for example, it will make your polish less opaque in one coat, which is totally normal. You need to build it up. It's fine. Also, I'm gonna tell you, I have a second bottle of this. I have a second bottle of green taffy, but I don't want to open that bottle until this bottle is empty. This also happened to this bottle. I'm gonna show you. This bottle used to be mint money, and I have another bottle of mint money right here. This is my new bottle of mint money. Love this shade, by the way. I love it so much. I love it so much that I bought 2 of foiled again, directly. Like, I don't care, give me 2. I wanna go out and purchase more polishes, but honestly I'm feeling lazy. I may go next week to buy polishes. Because I have a lot of holotacos, but I want to build up my collections in other brands, so I'm gonna go next week to look for polishes in a shop and purchase more. Because I need energy, okay? Can you see that this shade is kinda like Rowlet? I kinda love it. Oh my god, this bottle is dying. It's dying. I'm looking at it in different angles and oh my god, you can see that? It's so nasty. Love it for her. Anyways, I'm gonna take a picture of this right now. Don't. It didn't pull off clean. Help. I took the picture, but I don't know if you can see, but it has a bald spot there because I pulled it like this from the light and it didn't pull off cleanly. It usually pulls off cleanly, so today it didn't, and I'm gonna have to repair it. These kind of fixes are kinda usual when I'm doing tutorials, but as I usually don't film the tutorials, and you don't notice them. So for Rowlet, you kinda have two big, you have like this shape in the face. It's like two big circles connected. Then in the bottom you also have white, and in the middle there are the two lips, and here it's the beak and the eyes. The beak has an orange shade that I don't have. Orange 3 would be delicious for this, but I honestly do not have an orange polish, so I'm gonna use also 50 Shades of Grey. This is so cute. Love that for me. I could use... No, but that service is too much. I could kinda use... Maybe... No. You are super brown and dark. I was seeing if I could use any of the crashed hollows that I have on me, but it's fine. Everything I own leans either too brown. It's not orange, basically. It's not orange. I don't have orange in my collection. So, this polish, featured guest, is not very opaque, so we're gonna have to glue it on. That's not amazing, but we can do that. That's maybe too much polish, but I'm gonna need it. Trust me. I wanted to use featured guest and not something like circuit breaker, because honestly, circuit breaker it's a little too silver, basically. I'm gonna start painting the bottom to get a little bit of confidence. And to see how opaque this polish could be. I'm gathering it, basically. Instead of painting it, I'm blobbing it on. I'm going purposefully with a not very clean line to simulate Rowlet's wings. And now I'm gonna go for the face, basically. You can tell that it's not very clean, my brush. The ferrule has a little bit of olive green. It's fine, don't worry about it. I can ensure you will clean it up after, not after stream, but after nail art. You can see that she's thick. I'm gonna ensure symmetry, so please excuse me getting out of frame. It's difficult because these polishes don't have much contrast. They are both light and saturated. So that doesn't help. Here I'm gonna place the eyes and the beak, and here I'm gonna place the bow, basically. I'm playing with my bristles a little bit because they still have polish in them, so they are stiff. So I want to make them a little bit less stiff to accommodate the polish better. This is a very nice bridal shade, I've been told, honestly. I'm not a bride. I don't aspire to be a bride. I like this shit. Honestly, about weddings, I have to prepare for a wedding. I have been invited to a wedding this summer. And I'm like, oh my god, what do I wear? What do I wear? Oh, my nails. And in general, honestly. I'm thinking about using mint morning, actually. Because I'm probably gonna be wearing a mint shirt. So combining my nails with my shirt, that's like counting, right? And of course, I don't want to use something like this because it's like bestie, this is for the bride. Nor I don't want to use something, for example, like let me show you an example. Something like this, because it's like, bitch, it's a wedding in the summer for no reason using this? What the fuck? Or something like this, very glitter. I love everything is fine. I also have a second bag of this. So yeah, that basically would be it. I will have to decide what to wear on my nails. I'm yapping to leave this time to dry because this needs to dry. So let me try and touch it. Okay, it's decent. Also, I think I didn't do a photo of this state, so I'm gonna go do that. Thank you. Okay. You can tell that I cannot pick up barely any polish with this. Also, this polish was thinned out, so imagine the mess. And I honestly overthinned it when I did, so I'm ready for the worst. So to do the bow, I'm gonna place my center dot. And I'm gonna do a line. Then I'm gonna round up the line above and below. And I'm gonna do the same in the opposite side. It's not very symmetrical right now, but don't worry about it. See, it kinda looks like what it needs to look like. This thing is a little bit... So I'm gonna make the bow bigger actually. I'm doing it out of camera, I'm sorry about that, but... I can always add on polish, but it's difficult to remove polish, so that's what I'm... That's what I'm going for. See? That's the bow. Honestly, I can tell you that this polish, where is it? Doesn't show the holographic that well anymore. I need to put it on my... Actually, let's... I have this. I'm gonna paint a nail with it. So my assumption is that I think of the formula that much over the times that I thinned it out because it was gloopy, that it doesn't have enough holographic pigment anymore to do the linear pattern on the nail. So it's difficult for it to go for it. In the meantime, let's... You are not the one I need. You are the one I need. It still has holographic, but I wouldn't call it linear. I would call it scattered. I messed up my formula, basically. Ooh, my bestie sent me something. I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm back. Let's paint a second coat. This is a side project, basically. Don't worry about it. Okay. I need to refill constantly the brush because it's the skinny brush. And it doesn't hold anything. Yeah, I messed up the formula so badly that right now it's not a linear hollow anymore. It's a jelly hollow. Jelly scattered hollow. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely. But it's not the consistency I bought it of. That's for sure. Maybe a third coat could help her. Also, let's drink my tea. I have a tea that I did like 2 hours ago because I'm like that bitch. Let me... Coaster, that's the word I was looking for. It's a very dark red tea. Like, it's not red tea, it's black tea, but it has red berries. I love this combination of flavors. It's like my drink, you know what I mean? Like this and matcha, oh my god, yes, 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 bury me in them, bury me in them. Oh, delicious. I drank all the cup, basically. Anyways. Let's go for the next polish here, which is gonna be electrostatic. We don't need much, actually. Ooh, that brush is messed up. My electrostatic brush is messed up. But I basically never use it as a standalone polish, so I almost always pick it up and be like, oh, it's messed up. Then place it back and then I forget until the next time that I'm like, oh, it's messed up. You want dots, but not... see? I'm gonna adjust it because this right one is slightly shorter than the left one, so... That's it. Adjusted. See? Cute. Cunty. Perfect. I'm also gonna place a tiny bit of brown in my palette. Brown, greyish, whatever, you know. And with this kinda cleaned, I'm gonna dip it in this. I'm gonna place the lower half of the peak, which is gonna be basically a dot. See how cute it looks? I'm doing nail art, bitch! It's a rowlet! Yes! Correct! I also did a small leaf. Look at the small leaf. And these two and the third one, which is gonna be my favorite Pokemon ever, of course, I mean, besties. Those are gonna be my nail tutorials for you this weekend. By the way, this is my nails today. It's Emerald City by Holotaco with World's First by Holotaco, because what can I say, okay? I was like, oh my god, I need to do some nail art to Emerald City. What do I do? A French tip? No, I'm over French tips. I always do French tips. Oh my god, I'm gonna do Lunula, which is French tip, but instead of in the tip, in the base. Yeah, that's perfect. Because I'm stupid. I'm stupid. But I have more nail arts ready for this shade. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. I love it. Anyways, let me, give me a second. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Because it's the tutorial. I always take pictures of it. I'm back! This still is not finished. It needs one more step. One. Oh, candy. I love that for me. And the step is using white again. I'm placing a tiny amount on my quote-unquote mat. It's not on my actual mat, but in a yogurt lid, basically. And I'm gonna, with this, I'm gonna paint in the center. I'm also gonna try to dip in a little bit of electrostatic. I'm doing something you shouldn't do. You shouldn't use gold paint polish, but I'm gonna use it anyways. And I'm gonna place that for the beak. Do as I say, not as I do. It's fine. This is my removed polished for today. And I'm gonna take a pic of this and place it like that. And then I'm gonna check if these are available for a cute peel, because today it was making the nail arts that the chat said. But chat, you didn't send any nail art. What the fuck? Only one person sent, oh my god, I would love you to see this technique. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm kinda proud of it. It looks very, very cute. It looks very, very cute. I'm placing it out of screen. It's on purpose. I don't want it to be very distracting, but these are these two basically. And now I have to check something. This nail is for this, basically for these three. Let's see if I can peel it off. First I'm gonna put this back on its place on my drawer of nail polish. Also, I have to show you again. Look at this bottle. Look at this poor baby. Look at this poor baby's fill line. That's all the polish left. Don't worry, I have another bottle, but I'm just finishing that bottle. That bottle was my original green taffy, girl. I want to finish it, okay? So I'm gonna take this off of the mat, because I want to maneuver the mat. Why am I placing this here and not here? Because I cannot pick it up here. But in the on the mat I can basically pinch a little bit and get a small lip. Yeah, the only bottle of Holo Taco I've finished is my original mint money that we bought in 2022 probably. So yeah. It's working. And now I have a sheet of polish. I'm gonna sidetrack to this technique, to the one for this. I'm gonna do decals, or decals, or whatever. How are they called? I don't know. The first person I heard saying that word is simply neological, so I say decal. But I think it's decal. Sticker. So I'm gonna try to get a lip on my white. It's not white, it's off-white. I got the lip and now I can peel to reveal that there's nothing below. Wow! And the last one is this gold. I'm gonna try to peel it from this side so you can see. Cute! You can see that we waited for like 1 hour-ish, 1 hour and a half to be on the safer side. So what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna use, where are they? Here. It's a mess here. I'm gonna use these guys. These guys are basically hole punchers, and I'm gonna use these three. This for lips, this for the centers, and this for the flowers. So I'm gonna make several. I'm gonna start with the lips. So I place it inside this small thing that they have, and I ensure it's I like to look at them from below, so let me show you. From below you can see if it's covered or not. Why am I trying to do this like that? See? That's what you want. And press. And you have that. I'm gonna do that other times to get more of them. That was broken, but that's fine. I can place that at the edge of a nail. Sometimes they are stuck in the bottom. You just press again. You could use scissors to get the shapes that you want, but I find this funny, okay? Don't judge me. Actually, with this, you can use this for roulette. attempt to... You can place 2 of these like this. Unroll it like this. See? That's also a technique. So what do? I'm gonna try to let me grab something from my stash. Are you here? Yes. I have this tool. This is for picking up rhinestones. I'm gonna see if it works for picking up. It works for picking these up. I'm gonna try to place them with the shinier side on top. And as it's kind of polished, when it's dry you only need to tap it. You tap it down, basically. And it doesn't move anymore. I'm gonna place a couple like that. I'm noticing that it's maybe not the best combination of colors, but it's fine. I'm placing one at the wannabe cuticle line. If you're having trouble, you can also use wet polish to apply this. I would recommend clear polish, not top coat. I'm gonna use this. This is Wet n Wild top coat. It's very bad. It doesn't dry in forever. So I'm gonna apply a little bit, because if you apply a top coat, you may make your nails bulky, and you do not want that, okay? You can also play... Huh? Okay. You are there now. And also place them in the corners of the nail, like this. This is getting out of the nail. You can press it down like that. And this is one that I can use later for personal use. I'm gonna probably throw it away. And this, I don't need this anymore. Let's go for another shade. Whilst this is drying here, I'm gonna place this white inside the flower decal. It's a little bit delicate. You want it to be flexible so it doesn't break, but you don't want it to peel it up so soon that it's basically still sticky. It has a balance. And I definitely applied more than what I needed. Because I don't need that much. I only needed 2 or 3 flowers and I placed like this. It's fine. And we are also gonna do the dots with the gold. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, with this one, perfect confetti nails. Perfect confetti nails. And you can basically create your own glitter. I have this one too, which is a smaller square. Let's use this white actually to demonstrate it. This is wasteful, so you're not gonna be able to save all the polish, but the smaller ones are less precise. Basically, it's more difficult to get a clean cut. But see, we have squares of nail polish that we could use even as decoration if we do so desire. But I think this nail already has enough, so let's not do that. And let me see which side is cuter. Okay. This requires a little bit extra of polish. To help stick. Thanks for stopping by, bestie. I'm here daily anyways if you wanna, so yeah. You can see that they are out of the nail. Do not worry about that. We have a secret technique, which is basically cutting them. So after the fact, I'm gonna use techniques. I'm gonna also place a little bit more in the middle here and in the middle here, because I don't really need the whole nail to be covered. But yeah, I'm gonna probably add more of these to my collection. This is a sakura kind of flower. It came in a pack, basically. I bought them for scrapbooking that I never did, actually. And this one is not gonna be placed because look at that, it's just outside. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna grab scissors to cut the excess in the free edge. These are my scissors, they are baby. Everyone say hi to my babies. my baby scissors, don't bully them. And for big chunks, you just cut like this. And then you can basically pat them into place, like I'm doing. For smaller fragments, this is just in the middle, just in the corner. For smaller fragments or things like with your skin and such, you are encouraged to use your cleanup brush. You do a kinda, you cut if you can, and then you clean it up with your cleanup brush to make them stick. But I'm gonna skip that step. Because basically it's not my nail. So what I'm gonna do is push them, basically. And pretend it's fine, okay? And that's it! Cute decals. Of course, you need to finish it off and protect them with a top coat. I'm using Seshbit. I'm actually not gonna use Seshbit. Fuck Seshbit. I'm gonna use Mercadona because it's cheaper. And be careful. You can see that there's still polish getting dropped. So even if it's dry touch, when you wet it up with some top coat, you still can risk transferring because it's polish. Polish reacts to polish. Polish's solvents react with the residue of dry polish below and basically re-wets it. That's the science, don't worry about it. I'm a scientist, I'm so good at this. So I'm gonna take a picture of this, but this one is not gonna be for my blog. If I do this technique, I will basically redo it later. Because I don't like how low contrast this is, and I may try to do other designs, you know? Okay, in real life it looks kinda cute. Actually, in real life it looks kinda cute. I'm impressed with myself. Thank you. Thank you for suggesting this nail art because it's kinda cute. This technique, actually. So, for my last but not least, fake moon. I'm too used to doing fake moon instead. I say fake moon to everything now. Nothing is real anymore. Nothing is real anymore. Yeah, I'm taking these off. I'm gonna throw them into the trash. I'm sorry, I cannot save them. Actually, I could have saved them for something, but it's fine. You are out. You are out. I'm gonna place you in your kit. Because honestly, I don't use these tools enough. I use these on my toes, basically. And I don't use these tools because why? I don't know what they do. Really, actually. You are out here. And for this one, I'm gonna paint my favorite Pokemon ever, Cradily. With which shades? I'm feeling adventurous, so let's use frosted metals. I'm gonna use foiled again, blacklisted, and frozen bananas. All of these shades are discontinued. What the fuck? This was limited edition. This was limited edition that got a re-release. And it's tarnished. It used to be more yellow, and now it's more golden. And this is foiled again. This was seasonal for 2 years, and now it's retired forever. So that's funny, I guess. So I'm gonna paint foiled again to opacity, which probably will take around 2 coats. That's my rim not being perfectly clean, but it's fine. Don't trip, you bitch! Honestly, I would love to have a better camera for this. But I cannot afford it. Like, I cannot, not just afford it in, like, economical sense, but afford it in a more justified sense, you know? Because why would I need a fucking camera with a macro lens here to just do this once every 2 months or something like that? You know what I mean? For my last one, I don't need a reference. I live with references of him, okay? It's crazy! Wow! How could you guess? Oh my gosh! Of course. If I'm gonna do a painting Pokemon, I'm gonna paint Cradily. Honestly, I'm kinda impressed with my abilities today. The stream is gonna probably get short, so I'm gonna probably be playing a little bit of UFO 50 later, but I'm not gonna record that. And tomorrow I'm gonna do pixel art of more Pokemon, because oh my god, so much Pokemon, yes, but not playing Pokemon, it's so weird, I don't know. So tomorrow we're gonna be playing, tomorrow we're gonna be doing a Fakemon with prompts that I asked for different members of the community to give them to me. Like, hi, I'm gonna expose some of the questions. Hi, if you could choose the shape of a Fakemon with no context, which would it be? If you could choose a type for a Fakemon, no context, which would it be? If you could choose a personality for a Fakemon, which would it be? And I did 8 questions, and I offered the questions to different people, and nobody knows who got which questions. Nobody. And nobody knows the answer to any other person. And I have a funny array which inspired several Fakemon, but don't align very well with each other. So I'm getting another iteration. I don't have it, so it's gonna be for tomorrow. That's gonna be my task for tonight. Being on that. I'm finishing it because I have an idea, but it doesn't work. Like, it works, it's super cute, but it doesn't work with all the prompts in a way that I'm satisfied with. You know what I mean? Oh, this is so comfy. Oh, I'm so horny to put this on my nails. I'm fucking gonna put this on my nails next. Oh my god. So, yeah. I'm gonna basically keep going with this. I'm waiting for this to dry, basically. It's not very dry. I'm gonna take the picture in the meantime, and I'm gonna go back. Ah? Okay. The table had a little bit of an imperfection. Okay, I know. Ah. It was the hospital. The hospital sent me a message. Let me tell you now. The hospital sent me an SMS. They're so futuristic. Reminded me that I have an appointment this week. And I'm like, okay, I know. You know, I didn't reply, obviously. It's automated. But it has a system where they send you SMSs like remember that you have an appointment for this day, and I'm like, okay, you know. I'm like, okay, that's not new. I'm trying to cut this, but I think it's too strong. Or I am too weak. Both are possibly true, actually. Probably both are true. But anyways, I was just making some time before proceeding with this. So, where's my... It's here? I'm gonna paint a line with Honotako's Blacklisted. We love Blacklisted. She's so cute, so candy. I'm gonna use this brush again. Can you see how it's stiff? That's what you want to address. And I'm gonna place a line in the lower part of this. It's not gonna be perfect. Like, it's not straight, it's curved. And now, see, like that. And I'm gonna make sure it's symmetrical somehow. Okay, that's it. See how cute it is? It's not reaching the borders. That's on purpose. Do not worry about it. And that's all the blacklist that we are gonna need. I'm gonna photograph this in the meantime. Great! So I'm gonna wait a little bit for this to dry better. And then use this polish. The original shade of Frozen Bananas was a more yellow gold. It was actually very yellow. And now it's kinda antique gold. Which honestly, I like more. I'm gonna say that I like this more than the original. And I have barely used it. You can tell that it's basically full. Okay, I'm just waiting, basically. I'm literally waiting here. Okay. Kinda touch dry. I can still work on things in the meantime, so let's work on them. I'm gonna place this here. Look how cute and elegant lady that looks like. It's like Amber Apathy, you know? Do you remember that shade? It's cute. I honestly don't have Amber Apathy. I missed on it. But anyways, I'm gonna paint a circle on both sides. I'm gonna put it closer to me to ensure symmetry and such. Like, I'm gonna fill this other circle up for symmetry. See? Now they are symmetrical. If your shades are light, you can more than like sheer would be a better word. You can use a second coat, basically. You can wait for this coat to dry, then apply a second coat. And now I'm gonna do a line bordering them. See? For the other two, I can tell you that I had reference on hand. But for Cradily, I don't need them. I don't know if you know, but if you know, a couple weeks ago we had an incident with the light, like with the electricity system, that basically we didn't have electricity for a whole day. In the whole country, basically. I also placed ice. To pass some time, I drew Cradily. Because I know Cradily too hard. I don't need anything. I don't need references because I know it. I also had a reference because up there, behind me, I have a corkboard. And that corkboard includes a drawing that I did from... of basically Cradily, so I have it there. So yeah, this would be Cradily. Do you love it? I love it. I'm gonna show you all of the nail arts together. These are my Pokemon inspired nail arts, which is an incentive for you. And this was chat chooses, I recreate chat's designs. These two, I'm gonna clean this off later, but yeah. Let me take a picture of this, if you allow me. Because I'm gonna prepare the tutorial, you know. You know, I love this Cradily design so much, I'm gonna put it on my nails soon. Can I use flash with you? It's not a very good flash. Anyways, course, you should apply your top coat to these masterpieces, but wait, float it. Those are the techniques you need to know. Now I'm basically returning all the polishes to their respective places. So if you hear something bonking, it's the bottles hitting the bottom of the drawer. That's it. So what do you think? I'm super proud of the results. We did very cute art today. So I'm gonna show you how I clean my stuff. Basically, I place a little bit of acetone in the cup. And I dip my implement that needs to be cleaned and towards a clean lint free wipe. Repeat over and over until you see the acetone coming off clean. You should make them wet with water. Yeah, like put them under water, but I am lazy to do that and it's fine. These are very cheap brushes. If they were expensive or good, I would probably treat them better, but everything from here is from Amazon. Actually from AliExpress, probably. I got it really cheap years ago. Like my first set of nail art brushes I got, it could be from 2017, 2018. I still use some of them. A few ones have been misshaped too much to be comfortable to use anymore, and that's why I got a second set. Like last year, probably. So that's it. Like, if the acetone looks kinda clean, you can put it back. If not, I would recommend disposing of it to avoid contaminating your acetone. But yeah, those are my nail secrets. I love being a little bit cunty sometimes, I don't know. It just feels funny, you know? I think I'm gonna stop the nail section of this stream. These stragglers, I will get a lint roller. I don't have a lint roller in my room right now, okay? So I'm gonna take a lint roller after stream and poop, 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 and that's it. Very clean, like everything is super dry already. And I'm gonna place these four in a safe place, which is right there. After I take this camera out. So, thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna have pictures of them. This I'm gonna post on Blue Sky, and it's gonna be on my Blue Sky. And these 3 are gonna be my tutorial for this week, for this blogs week. So you can visit jiraite.blogspot.com or click this link if you're on stream right now to check my blog, basically. And in my blog I post nail art tutorials, pixel art, which I'm gonna do tomorrow, and lots of things, so very slay, you know. And that's it. The stream is a little bit too short right now, so I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of UFO 50. So if you are interested in also gaming, visit my Twitch channel. If you are in my Twitch channel, don't worry about this. This is for the YouTube watchers. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!